there's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies of whispers, and why did it downward was treasured sites in Christianity?
Alright. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. It is Thursday, April 14th, 2022. How are you? It is Thursday. That is right. We are almost at the end of the week. Not crazy about the picture. It's a little better, I guess. But here we go. Let's start off tonight's show, shall we? Glad you can make it. We're almost to Friday, pretty much. Thank you for spending the last few hours of your Thursday here at Goof On. Tonight, you know, I want to talk about the same fucking shit we always do, right? So that's it. That's all I can say. What do you want me to do? You don't want to be here? Get the fuck out. I don't care. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. I'm not changing. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. And if you don't like it, don't let the door hit you in your asshole. Because I'm a little bit pissed. I'm a little bit angry. I'm a little bit mad. Wait a minute. That's the same adjective. It's all the same. We're spinning our wheels. And I know you hear it every day. Don't care. Don't stay here. You don't have to. We don't focus on the same things just every single day with similar things. But I'm tired of hearing it. Tired of it. Go listen to UCR, the Thai guys, right? Let's go put on some ties, act like we're somebody special. Maybe a TV station will pick us up with our nice ties. Everybody thinks we're smart now because we got the fucking tie on with the button-up shirt. Yeah, that's me, the big slob with the dumb idiot and the stupid broad over here who don't know shit about anything. Can't speak her own mind. Oh, wow, don't say that about her. Who? Gomez? No. It doesn't matter. Whoever it is, I don't know. I'm just talking shit right now. I'm pissed off. This whole community's gone up in flames. It's over. There is nothing that's going to save us. Forget it. UFOlogy is spinning its wheels. We will never go anywhere with the people that are running this friggin' show. And it is a show. It is a show, and I'm tired of this show. It's the same shit show, same shit people, same shit stories, all frickin' day, all frickin' week, all frickin' month, all frickin' year, and it's been going on since as long as time has been running. Ever. Forever. Oh yeah, we're gonna have disclosure in, a couple of years. Yeah, we got these new documents. Oh yeah, hey, got a whistleblower. You know, hey, check this out. Yeah. That's exactly what this whole thing. Hey, Greer, how you doing? Talking to aliens? Fuck you and your stupid aliens. You ain't talking to shit, you fucking fraud. I can't stand it. I try to like the guy. I try. But my instincts tell me, no! He's a fraud since 2002. He had a run for a couple of years there, late 90s, 2001. 9/11 happened, Stephen Greer became obsolete, reinvented himself with CE5. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! David Wilcock and Corey No Good. Bullshitter since day one, ever since I got in this field. That's all I ever heard. Well, 20 years there and back. Fuck them. Stole that story and reinvented it and made it their own. What a bunch of shysters. That's the fucking foundation for Gaia, by the way. That's the foundation over there. Linda Moulton, howdy doody, fresh and fruity. Fuck her and her stupid fucking Antarctic bullshit whistleblower fucking, we've got agent number 2 and mysterious whistleblowers, and they tell us everything about these secret things that are under the ice. Well, we don't have any proof. Fuck you. Lou Elizondo. A threat. Behind the barn. I'm a secret CIA guy. Pentagon. Fuck you. Corbell. Fuck you. Dolan. Fuck your mother. And I mean that. Fuck you and your family, you piece of shit. And I'm saying that, and I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care if you're leaving right now. Get the fuck out. You don't belong here if you don't like it. I don't care. Yeah, once in a while I go off on a rant. I get in a mood. I didn't think I was going to talk like this 2 minutes before the show. I felt a little bit tired, actually. I worked out, felt a little tired. But no, as soon as the mic turns on, something hit me. And it said, no more. Tired of this fucking fake ass fucking bullshit, fucking idiots, fucking fantasy land, fake radio shows, fake hosts, fake everything. It's all bullshit. The debrief, the deflate as I call it, McMillan must be the shadiest motherfucker in this field too. Tim McShillen is as dirty as they come. Mark my words, and I'm going to find out dirt on this fucker. Oh yeah, everybody's hiding shit because he knows people. They can hide that shit, sweep it under the rug at the front door. Fuck him. He's a lying sack of shit. Science Bob, bullshit. Guy thinks everything's real. Fucking Science Bob. Hey, way to go on your failure project. That was real intelligent. Hey, let's look at the sky and have a big round thing to look at where you can't figure out where shit's going and coming. Yet you could do it all for free on your app, but you can buy it for $1,000 and have it just sitting in your backyard and do sky watching for you. How'd that work out for you, Science Blob? Oh, Rich, don't be so mean. At least he's trying. What have you done? Go back fucking 16 years, see what I did. 17 years. You'll see. Go look it up. Figure it out for yourself. I don't have to fucking tell you who I am. Being here 18 years, doing all this shit, 20,000 hours of fucking sky watching under my belt, figuring shit out left and right while I'm being fucking told you're wrong. You shouldn't be mad. You get more with sugar than you do with spice. Not in this field you do. Nobody gives a shit about the nice guy. Nice guys finish last. You know that? And scammers finished first. Anjali, she should be... Why is anybody giving this whore any fucking airtime is beyond me. Cambion, if you give this lady any more airtime, we're done. Done. I can't fucking talk to you. Although I am joking about that. I like Steve Cambion. But if it wasn't for Cambion, we wouldn't have found out all this dirt. I just don't like Anjali. That's why I never had her on the show. Don't like her. Anyway, I didn't come here to tell you that. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Ma. Oh no, Ma's not going to give me meatballs. Denbub, remember Denbub with the $7 Canadian super chat. No freaking emoji sticker, no freaking thing that says, hey, I got a question for you, just boom. And right out there. And you are a continuing supporter of Goof On. And with that being said, yeah, I haven't changed shit yet, so... You know, a lot of people think that I do this, act this way because it's a show. You know, it's not. It's not. I really am angry, very angry. And today it just one thing after another. You know, seeing Elizondo as being the only fruit to go after this one guy, you know, and call him out for all the sexual harassment shit and all that. Figures Elizondo was the only one. That guy's as dirty as the frickin'... as dirty as this frickin' genre, as far as I'm concerned. Lou Elizondo has no business being in ufology at all. The guy's a nuisance. He's a problem. He's a threat physically and mentally. He's switching things around. Now all of a sudden he can talk. Everybody can talk to aliens. It's possible. Are you aware that you can now talk? Oh, Greer's not such an asshole after all. Where's the proof? I still don't have any proof. And if the Cousins brothers caught any proof while they were down at that CE5 hoaxing frickin' bullshit thing, I would have heard about it already. Nothing. They didn't see shit. They're not getting anywhere with CE5. CE5 is for people who need a mental massage into this field. That's what it is. I'm not falling for it. I almost did. I almost bought into it. I almost convinced myself that I'm one of them. I almost did. Almost. I got right to the edge. I looked over and I said, no. You know what? No. I am not psychic. I cannot hear aliens. I cannot communicate with them. I will never make that claim, even if it happens. It won't happen. It just can't. You know it. And don't support that shit. You know I'm telling the truth. Deep down, you know you cannot talk to aliens, let alone dead people. It's just not possible. The amazing Randy, as controversial as he was, proved a lot of that shit was fake. Inzane with $7.50. Special donation right here at GoofOn. No message, no emoji, just pure. Whoa, double shot? Holy shit. Oh, it was a double shot. I don't drink, but I will tonight. This is very good. Holy shit, dude. Thank you. I think I'm okay. Roll call. Bob Berkins is here. What's up, Bob? Member Pete, welcome to the show. What's up, David Hurley? How you doing, man? Good to see you here. Lynn should be right around the corner, I'm assuming. Good to see you guys. Helen Crystal Energy, welcome to the show. Felicia the Beautiful Flores, welcome to the show. Connor Brady, welcome to the show. Ramses, welcome. Saw you here earlier. Welcome to the show. Member the Gorilla Gamer, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Crystal Sarasale, member with Hearts, Love, and Adoration. How you doing, lady? Member Aussie Tiger, how you doing, man? Welcome back. Welcome to the show. Denbub, member Denbub, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Coral Ann, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Member Rebecca Wiles, welcome, welcome. How you doing? The Sixth Sense. I have an idea for next week for everybody. Next week, we're just going to do interviews every day. How's that? Interviews every day? You want me to do interviews every day? I'll do interviews every day. Is that what you want? You want interviews? I was abducted when I was 6, and then I had a heart surgery, but the aliens came to me when I was 27, and they fixed and repaired my heart. Do you have any evidence of this? Well, no, but the doctor said it must have been a miracle. How many times has this ever happened in history? Oh, about 42,000 times, but they're all miracles. Oh, that's freaking great. Bob Berkins already said it. Say it again. Welcome to the show. Lisa M. Oh. Well. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Member Pete, welcome to the show. Franklin Mathers, welcome to the show. Stu Gerson, welcome to the show. Geometria, Michael, welcome to the show. Claudia Viles, welcome to the show. William Bonnet, 420. Caleb Benjamin, what's up? Man, welcome to the show. Donna G, member Donna G, hi. What's up, Lynn? How you doing, eh? Good for you. I'll answer right now. Yes, and sure, why not? Ian McFadden, what are you doing, my lad? Good to see you, man. I don't know where I was going. JLFC Fire MC, what to be mean? Not to be mean, but I think Stephen Greer looks ET. He does. And you know what I heard? If anybody is an alien living in a human body, it's Greer. No shit. I'm sure I will get permission to talk about why. But that's all I can say for now. No. I want permission to talk about that. And if anybody's listening who knows who I'm talking about, well, let me say something. John P. Adventures, welcome to the show. Let's get to the front door. Wild Ascension, the mothership, welcome. Holy mackerel. I literally get done working out 10 minutes before the show. I had to add 5 minutes because I was still sweating and, trying to dry off, and hence the attitude. No, it's not. Member Brian Kegler, what's up, BK? How you doing, man? Gerard Johnson, welcome. Dark Sky Files Rich, what's up, man? Josh and Artemis show, what's up, guys, gals? How you doing? Scott Blight, FAP, how you guys doing, man? Welcome. Let's get this show started again. Yeah, that's cool. Remember Donna G right out the gate as well with the $20 super chat. Thank you very much. We're going to go back a little bit to these days. Thank you very much. Donna G, a continuing supporter of GoofOn. And gosh. Seriously, thank you. And that is a wonder. Whoa! I got it. Yep. Putting that right there. That's Oreo cookie. I saw it. I don't eat those right away. I got to get a glass of milk. Actually, I don't do that. I don't even know why I said it. That's weird. Why would I say such a thing? People like dunking Oreos in milk. I'm not that guy. I used to do it when I was your age. I don't know what that means either. What else? We got one more here. Deathproof member, Deathproof Bum 01 with the £5, £5 member super chat. Having watched Stephen Cambion, he calls out the nonsense on Above Top Secret by Greer. What's your opinion? Remember, questions are not how. I don't give a shit. I know they're not hate. Who are you talking to? I'm the guy who asks those questions. And people say, like, I'd be so hateful for. Oh, you can't ask questions? Great question. Maybe I'll dip into what Cambion said and take a listen. I'm curious. I haven't heard that show yet. I know a little bit of what he said. Actually, I take it back. I did chime in at one point when it was up and running, and then I was doing something and I couldn't listen to the rest. But yeah. We'll take a listen. Cambion doesn't give a care if I play his stuff. He and I are like this. Thank you, by the way. Appreciate it. Mucho gusto, generoso. Good stuff. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to go in the order I planned things tonight so I don't get out of control, because I want to go through everything tonight. I only planned on doing a 45-minute show, but I could already tell you we're going to go double that easily. Hey, you guys became members of GoofOn? Oh, I accidentally hit it. Thank you very much. The Josh and Artemis show became a GoofOn member. Number 33, I believe. Thank you. 33. That's a good number. Let me double check on that. Let me double check on that. Memberships. You are number 33. Nice. Thank you, everybody. I mean, really. All over UFOlogy. Guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Very much so. We did get a few more patrons the other day and yesterday, and I called those out. Thank you, everybody, for your support. You can support the show. We live and survive on donations. That's how it is. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. If you can help, great. You know where all the links are in the description of the show. Sometimes I get accused of begging for money. Begging. There you know how many shows where I forget to even mention it? You guys know what to do. Everybody on YouTube knows how to do all this stuff. But all the links are in the description. In case you want to buy a coffee or become a member, all that shit's down there. All right. I'm going to play this clip just to get your palate wet. Remember those days when I used to wet your palate? I got off of that. So I'm going to play this clip. It may be a few days old, but I don't care. I just want to get in the groove, even though I feel like we got shot out of a cannon. Here we go. In 3, 2, Donna G. Remember Donna G with a $5 sneaking one in there right before the video. I like your style. How come? You again. Wow. Thank you, Donna. Where is it? Oh, did you try getting that by me? Do you know that's a Nutter Butter? I love Nutter Butters. I haven't had one in years. How do you know I like all these special diabetes cakes and stuff. Thank you for the support. Again, a continuing supporter of Goofon. All right. Dorothy here. Dorothy, welcome. Member Dorothy, how you doing? John Hentz, welcome. JP Besson, yo. What's up, man? How you been? Good to see you back. Seems like forever. I don't know. Sometimes I miss people, but I don't know. If I haven't seen you in a while, it feels like I haven't. Good to see you. What? All right, let's get this out of here. I have the video in 3, 2, go.
Well, thousands of previously classified documents regarding UFOs have now been released to the public. And some of the stories include alien abductions, electrical paralysis, and even sexual encounters.
Yeah, just some bizarre stuff. Fox 35's William Lodge.
Did you see this guy? Even sexual encounters. And she says something, he goes, He licks his lips, too. Watch.
Yeah, just some bizarre stuff. Fox 35.
Even sexual encounters.
Yeah, just some bizarre stuff. Fox 35's
See what I mean?
William
Everybody
Lodge
wants to do an alien.
The shocking details from this 1,500-page report.
Pilots tracking unidentified objects, balls of light suspended over the ocean, UFOs chasing warships, all part of a growing body of sightings of UAPs or unidentified aerial phenomena.
My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west.
Now comes something even more explosive, a 1,500-page Pentagon report of previously classified documents cataloging accounts from witnesses and victims claiming radiation burns, brain damage, even paralysis, close encounters with UAPs.
This is the most haunting of all the
My
reports
asshole
from
hurts.
my perspective, because it
You
shows
were abducted.
immunological
You
deficiency.
look like Jeremy
it shows,
Corbell.
Altering human DNA. It shows degradation on a cellular level.
Prepared in 2010 by the Pentagon's secret Advanced Aerospace Weapons Program.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we heard it all. Wet your palate. Here's your palate right here. So I have a real big hard-on right now for this New York UAP guy, Andy. And I'm just going to say it right now. Something's off with this guy. I don't know who he thinks he is. Acting like he's been around for a dozen years or so, talking shit on his channel. Like, I don't care what anybody effing says. These are real or whatever, paraphrasing. And yet, he's the guy who's responsible for the rubber duck. Remember that piece of shit video last year? That looked like 2 globs and a duck, and it was probably just balloons, and all those being flare footage that was followed for this thing at about 80 miles an hour, or 20 miles an hour, 40 miles. We don't know, but it was going kind of slow. How about our wind speed? Yeah. And he's trying to get all cocky now. Like, it's not about money. Are you kidding me? We want to do it right. We want to put it out for the whole world to see it at the same time, but we got to charge you a little bit first, you know what I mean? We got to charge you a little bit because this shit costs money. I'm like, oh my God, I know. It costs money to put the symposium together, but that was going to be, I was going to be there anyway. They were going to have the symposium no matter what on May 27, 28, 29 in Utah, right? Oh, we got to get everything together, and that costs money. Why should they put their money out there and not make it back? Oh, so it is about money. Got it. It's about money. We want to... That's the shitty ass loophole Andykins wants to make you believe. It's not about money, but we got to make money. It's not about money, but we got to pay for this shit. Yeah, why should they be out the money? Because that's how it goes. That's called research. That's called putting together. You want to sell tickets at the door? Fine. Sell your tickets at the door. But don't have the rest of the effing world wait for your shitty ass FLIR videos that are going to be absolutely pathetic. They're not going to show any detail because they're FLIR. You know this. Don't you know? You saw what Corbell gave us. That's all we're getting. We're getting blurry FLIR footage. And I say blurry because it's automatically blurry anyway. You can sharpen it in and get it close. You're not seeing details because you're seeing a heat signature or a cold signature or something. I hate this shit. Just give it to the world. You know? I don't get it. I don't like it. I hate it. Hate it. And I left him a message in his comment section because he put up this stupid, I'm going to show it to you right now. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Stupid video from France. Have you seen this piece of shit video? Yeah. I don't even think my computer will allow me to play it. I'm looking for it. Oh, and then I got to talk about Anjali again. All right, what's going on here? Okay. Got it. Thanks, Coral. Let's see. God, I've got a lot of stuff to go over, so I'm not going to spend too much time on any one thing tonight. I know, thank God. I'm even going to talk a little bit of COVID. I am. I don't care. I'm going to talk about a little bit of everything tonight, and I can't find this. Dang it. How's that possible? All right. Now I got to go back here and, God damn it. And I'm going to show you a video, a UFO video from Wild Ascension, the mothership, in a little bit. It's really amazing, actually. Tic Tac. God, I can't stand this New York UAP POS UAP video. This is going to be the biggest flop since June 25th last year, when the 180 days ended and we got 9 frickin' preliminary pages of dog shit to wipe our asses with. What? Toilet paper to wipe our dogs' asses with? Is that how I said? Is that how it goes? Hold on. Let me... What? I think I... Did I find it? I'm telling you, man. When this stuff happens to me, why can I not find what I was looking for? Let me go back here. I think it's right here. Here it is. I'm only going to play a little bit of it because fair use. I am going to incite. Is it incite? Fair use right now. Because I know... Well, he can't do it. It's not his video anyway. This is for fair use for education purposes. There you go. And here we go. This is the video that New York UAP discussion says no real description was found for this site. I'm showing you this to give you an idea of the mentality of Andy. Okay? This has nothing to do with the 4 videos. This is to show you the mentality of what we're dealing with in this field. And this is a guy who has no experience at all in this field. At all. That I know of. Other than, you know. But anyway, check out this POS. Yep. That's the UFO that he is telling us is real from France. The lights don't move. Nothing happens. It looks like it's just put into that clip. And you can see there's no change at all in the lights. They are, and then the thing goes to the right and to the left, and it looks like it's wobbling. I mean, right here, I almost see here the overlay of the image. I mean, it's darker underneath, and yet I see, and maybe it's pixelation, I haven't really gone in deep to it, but yeah, it just cuts off, like right there. There's no gradual cutoff of the light. This has got to be a piece of garbage that it just stops. Like the light just doesn't stop like that. Usually it'll continue on until here it looks good, but they made a mistake right around here. Yeah, it's fake. 100%. I bet my life on it. I know that's not fair because I'm not afraid of dying, but hell, I'd bet my life. I'd bet my dog's soul that thing is fake. Remember Death Proof Bum 01 with a $5, 5 quid, whatever you call them. I love Cambion like yourself, Rich. Cambion was calling out the filmmakers of Above Top Secret for non-rebuttals. I know. We're getting there. Right now, as a matter of fact. There's many different ways to make a documentary. What would be the right way to make a documentary? Well, first off, thank you very much, Death Proof Bum 01, for being a member to Goof On and continuing supporter, and a very good question or comment here. The best way to make a documentary is to get both sides of the coin. If there's three, you get the third side, right? So what we have is Greer, Schratt, D'Souza, Goodall, and Billy Carson talking about their beliefs on what's going on in our government behind the scenes, private corporations taking the evidence, taking the technology, and scaring the government, because it's possible that they're taking this stuff and keeping it to themselves, not sharing it with the government. That's number one. Number two, the technology behind disclosure is being hidden. This is their thing. Because gas and oil rule the world, which it does. And that we're killing the planet, killing ourselves. This is above top secret. And nothing can be done because the higher ups, or the people who actually rule the world, the 5 people that get together every month and have a big powwow under the owl, and then they do the sacred dance with Satan, Lucifer, and whatever, and then they pray to the owl, and they say, okay, we're going to have inflation, we're going to take out $6 trillion, spread it out, give it to other countries, fuck the USA, and we're going to close down the fracking and all that shit, no more oil, we're going to just import it and take it from everybody else. This way we could drive the prices up. Well, that's what they did, but according to Greer and everybody else, we could just end it all with this technology that should be disclosure type, which should be a disclosure type of technology, right? Where free energy rules the world. Everybody can have it. The rich people can still get rich. It doesn't mean... So, all that goes out the window. Because in Above Top Secret, there is no rebuttal. According, a lot of people are saying there's no rebuttal to what these guys are saying. Why isn't anybody coming out and saying... Why isn't anybody in the documentary saying, hey, here's the reason why they can't just take what they have in technology from aliens and just give it to the world? Nobody's saying why. Nobody has a rebuttal. And hey, there's different ways to make a documentary. You could have one that is biased towards one side of everything, and that's the Greer side, what Schrad thinks. And I kind of believe what they believe. If that technology is here, it's out there, and we have it, and it's being hidden and only used in secret, with the Nimitz and going after Fravor and, playing games with them. I mean, that's all fun. But where is the technology? If it's out there, the military gets it first. They rule it. They weaponize it, just like your freaking Curiosity. And then the public gets it. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it has gone, and that's what's going on now. Now, if we can get rid of all of this and cut through the red tape and just get down to the nitty-gritty of the actual technology that has been back-engineered and remade that can actually work in the public eye, in the public forum, in public transportation, in our homes, in our health, in our food, everything that this technology can do to help save the planet is being hidden from us. Or it doesn't exist. That's just ludicrous. Lord ludicrous? That's crazy, Rich. That's just nuts. Why? What? How can you say it doesn't exist? Has anybody seen any technology other than what people say? What Fravor says, what Ryan Graves says, what Kevin Day said, what Elizondo thinks he's saying, scripted or not. There's no proof. Oh, yeah, I know. A lot of people, whistleblowers, yeah. But I'm interested to hear what Stephen Cambion said about the above top secret. I was going to play a little bit of the Anjali thing from his show because it's so freaking awesome. We will. Cambion's doing some good work, man. I mean, but if we talk about Anjali one more time, I think I'm going to have to pull my throat out so I can have a word on why it's just... But we have to keep talking about it because she came up with another story. Now there's robots and eggs are being swapped and she's a hybrid. I think she's a hybrid. Yeah. She's so freaking awesome that she is healthy and everything with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Her joints just don't work like yours or ours, so she gets in a lot of pain every now and then. That's why she was in the wheelchair, because she has Ehlers-Danlos. It's a degenerative disease, I believe, of the joints or something like that. Like they can literally put their head between their legs, walk upside down, do all that shit. You know what I mean? Those are the people who can, be flexible. I learned about that this year. It's a very painful thing. What am I doing? I'm looking for Cambion. Yeah, that's right. Let me pull up. I'm curious to hear what he said. And if there is a place on the video that you could help me with, maybe tell me where to go in the video and save me some time. But I'm always interested to hear, oh my God, it's 2.5 hours long. Jesus. He must have done some dive into this thing. Let me take a listen.
I think the other three are terrible sources of UFO information, especially the focus of the film, Dr. Stephen Greer. And we're going to
By the way, this is for fair use education purposes. You got to do it.
Into why I think Dr. Stephen Greer lacks any credibility whatsoever. In fact, I think Dr. Stephen Greer is a money-grubbing, greedy person. That's what I think.
So I said that Greer doesn't need money. This has nothing to do with money. I really believe it. This has more to do with Dr. Greer's ego. By the letter of the definition, he is an egomaniac. That's what I've come to believe. He's an egomaniac. He needs to have his ego stroked. Hey, He didn't even have his YouTube channel monetized until this year, I think. Yeah, I saw ads popping up now, so I think it's monetized. Yeah, so that's interesting. But it's all about money, because that's usually the root of all evil, right? So let's say it is about money. He's making a little bit. But he's made some good decisions, I think, in his life to where he doesn't really have to worry about making $30,000 or $400,000 is a lot. Didn't he make like $400,000 off that cosmic hoax by people donating, and then he gave it out to the world for free? Remember that? Yeah, it wasn't a great documentary, but it wasn't bad. It was just the same old stuff. All right, I'm going to go back here.
I don't know, 20, 30 years now, he's been promising us he's got all this secret files and information about disclosure, and he's going to bring us disclosure, and all he does is keep asking for more money, right? Great.
Because he's got the CE5.
All right, so the film opens. Here's another thing that I found problematic. The film opens with the famous Eisenhower clip where he's talking about the military-industrial complex, and then we get that famous Reagan clip where he's talking about if there was an alien threat from outside our world, wouldn't we all come together? I don't know. I just found that pretty unoriginal because those two clips are in so many different UFO documentaries. Why not leave them out and put something original there? Then they had, I made a
in defense of third phase, there really isn't anything else you could put there that fits.
Dramatic drone footage. I'll say something positive. The cinematography and the video quality, the audio quality, the music quality, in fairness, that was very, very good. But honestly, in viewing this movie, seeing the production quality be that high and the time that they took the time to do all of these really beautiful drone footage and lots and lots of a nice drone footage. The production quality is very high. But it's like wrapping a box of shit in a fancy, beautiful box and putting a big, beautiful bow on it, or gold wrapping it.
Oh no! Like a hubcap on a tractor, a lipstick on a pig. Is that what you're saying? It was well made, that's for sure. Well, let me hear the rest of that comment, and then we'll float in to another place here.
It's still a box of shit, but in fairness. So that I can say something nice, the production, the editing, the music was all
right.
Fact check that there is here
we go,
or whatever equipment he had together for somebody to buy, and Dr. Stephen Greer was going to buy it, but they didn't have the funds. Even though Dr. Stephen Greer's free energy charity raised something like $500,000, and nobody knows where any of that money went. Anyway, Dr. Stephen Greer says an engineering group who got that technology were all assassinated in Michigan. Everyone at that company except for one person survived. Friends, we'll come back to it because he talks more about that towards the end of the film. But here's what I will say to the filmmakers. Did you fact check that there's a engineering firm in Michigan that had become the victims of mass murder, where everyone in the company except for one guy was murdered? Or is this Dr. Stephen Greer just making shit up on your documentary and you let him? You got to fact check these things. Do you think if an entire engineering firm got murdered that it wouldn't be on the news, that there wouldn't be police records? Geez, this entire engineering firm in Michigan, they all got murdered. But this is the kind of bullshittery that we get from Dr. Stephen Greer. And this is the kind of bullshit that he puts out, and people let him. Nobody.
That's an interesting comment. I have to agree. Because I always wondered about that when I heard it, and I was like, wow, everybody was murdered. That should have been like something I should have known about or heard about. You know what I mean? I get where Cambion is coming from. I do. But not everybody thinks like you. Not everybody's vision is like yours. And, I kind of feel that I do want to stick up for the Cousins brothers because, we're friends and I enjoy what they do and I really like the documentary and I don't think they're bad guys with bad intentions at all. But Cambion would have you believe that they're just out to make a buck. Look, you could find fault in every single documentary out there, pretty much. Right? I remember watching the 9/11 documentaries, and I'm like, they didn't mention this, they didn't talk about that, they didn't talk about shipping the shit to China, they didn't talk about this and that and the other thing. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do, but I understand where he's coming from. Cambion's mind is kind of like mine. Like, you want to hear somebody's rebuttal, but if you do that, then it's not really. It's more like you're calling Greer out when you're showcasing what he believes to be the truth. So this is kind of like a Greer documentary in what he is telling the UFO world, the world, what he is doing and what he believes. Now, whether you believe it or not, obviously Cambion does his research, as do many of you out there. Greer does have a lot of, suspicious quotes and curious claims that even I'm like, come on, dude. There's something wrong with this picture. And there's a reason why people like Greer, and there's a reason why people don't like Greer. And this is one of those reasons, because when there's a documentary made, and every one that I think Greer has been in never gave the other side. I can't think of any documentary that Greer was in where somebody said, nope, Greer's wrong, because I don't think he would associate with that documentary because he doesn't want any negativity. He would just back out of it if he found out somebody was talking negatively about what he believes. He would just back out. And if he backs out, well, there goes your meal ticket for your documentary, which you could roll back and say, so they just are in it for money. No. If you want to be successful as a filmmaker, a documentary maker, you need to have somebody who's controversial or exciting or brings a lot of facts or says a lot of shit that people are interested in. People are still interested in Greer, no matter what he says. And he still puts asses in the seats. So I don't fault the Cousins brothers at all for doing what they did, because Greer would have backed out. I have a feeling. If he knew and he saw that movie before it went, over to 1091, if he would have saw that somebody said, Greer's full of shit, he would have said, get that out of this movie or I'm out. I'm guessing, I don't know, but I have a feeling he might say something like that. Death Proof Bum 01 member, bet Death Proof Bum 01 with the $2. Never fall out with Cambion. He's one of the good. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I know. Cambion and I made an agreement a year ago that if anybody's talking shit about us or we have a beef, we'll just talk it out. We won't let it ruin our relationship. And I know how he feels about me being friends with Third Phase of Moon. He wishes I wasn't. He wishes I got away from them. But he likes Third Phase of Moon. He understands them. He does. He's going to have his own opinion. And you got to respect a guy for saying what he really feels, no matter what. I used to do, and I still do. I do the same thing, especially when I was with Dave at Spaced Out Radio. And he put out his top 10 list of UFO researchers for 2020. And I came out and said, this list is bullshit. Not because I wasn't in it, because he had Elizondo as number one. And the top 4 out of 5 were all TTSA members. Frickin' suck up. Thanks, Deathproof Bum 01. Just so you know, Cambion and I, we're like this. We're like this. Well, we might get here someday. I don't think we'll ever get there, but we may get there. I'm going to jump a few minutes further. I'm interested now to hear what else he says here. Member David Wilcox with a Canadian $5 super chat. Debunking ancient aliens was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I think that is going to be one of my next things, to debunk ancient aliens. Not right now, but in a few months down the road, you know. We might just do once a month debunking ancient aliens, like picking 5 things or something. All right, let me play the rest of this. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. Thank you for that. A continuing supporter of GoofOn and a member of GoofOn. Thank you very much.
The Clintons and that operative stole those tapes, and they were buried in the backyard in Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah.
That person, James Woolsey, also said that Dr. Stephen Greer was full of shit, and that never happened. Next, we get this, Dr. Stephen Greer always, I swear, he tries to come off like some kind of secret agent. This is the other thing that's new. There's something called the Assilat, let me see, a seminar tapes or something like that. They're 1995 VHS tapes, right? It's the stolen tape conspiracy. Dr. Stephen Greer claims that there was a predecessor of sorts to the Disclosure Project, and that, let's see, someone close to him betrayed him. They were working for the Clintons, and that operative stole those tapes, and they were buried in the backyard in Minneapolis. Okay, so Dr. Stephen Greer's VHS tapes of people talking about UFOs were so important that the government hired operatives to steal those VHS tapes from him and bury them in their backyard. Then, recently, apparently, the guy who was the operative working for Bill Clinton who stole those tapes, by the way, Cousins Brothers or Dr. Stephen Greer, can I have that guy's name so I can verify that he really did steal those VHS tapes for Bill Clinton?
Nope.
Or is this a tall tale bunch of nonsense bullshittery that you didn't bother to fact check? Oh, yeah, the Cousins Brothers didn't fact check any of this shit. They just let Dr. Stephen Greer tell his bullshit fake lies.
Some people like that. Some people... It's always easier to attack filmmakers after they make their movie because it's out there and then you could look at everything, right? It's easier to do that. And I understand what Cambion is saying. I get it. But it's not that type of documentary. This is a documentary about what Greer believes and others in the movie support or have their own way of thinking similar to Greer. I will get back. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I didn't expect to talk about Above Top Secret about Cambion. But maybe I'll touch on it after the next segment of the Bob Lazar tapes come out. They didn't come out last night. I'm sure the guys were busy. So I hope the Lazar tapes come out tonight. A 30-minute segment is supposed to be airing soon. But I don't have time. There was a video on Dark Sky Files, Rich's channel. 11 hours of Bill Cooper.
And by the way, if you want confirmation of what I said about the Founding Fathers, if you really believe that they were Christian, go look at the city that they laid out from the air. Look at the symbolism that they built into it. All deist, all Masonic, all Jacobin. It's another word for Jacobin, Illuminist, Illuminati. Go into the Capitol building, stand right in the center of the rotunda and look straight up at the dome where nobody ever looks. And what do you see?
A big asshole.
You see the apotheosis of George Washington. Riding across the heavens in the chariot of Apollo. Who is Apollo? George Washington. He's become God now. And around the perimeter of the Capitol dome, you see all the old gods of the Roman pantheon. They're all there.
Yeah,
Zeus.
yeah. Next.
You understand? So even if you don't believe in God, you better start.
Okay.
If you warn the world about what they were doing to us simply because it had something about UFOs in it and they're really all caught up in that. I started not to put that chapter in there.
What was this?
But if you don't, you're lost. We're all lost. Without God, there can be no freedom. There can be no creator-endowed rights. There can be no protection of those rights. And we are all lost.
Oh, you could hear a pin drop. This guy's so controversial. I can't. 11 hours of Bill Cooper. That would just drive me insane. No, thank you. Member Death Proof Bum 01 with the 5-pounder again says, I know this puts you between a rock and a hard place as far as friendships go, but it can be navigated. It is being navigated. Yeah. No, it shouldn't put any rock in a hard place with the Cousins brothers or Stephen Cambion. Pretty much anybody for that matter on what we're talking about tonight. But thank you, Death Proof Bum 01. Another $5 support can be beautiful. Got some more shit. All right, let's go. Let's change our attitudes and look at a sighting from the hidden underbelly. I skipped over this one. I don't know or remember. Now, San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is from February 11th. I do not remember. I don't know how we missed this, but let's take a look. The Hidden Underbelly 2.0. Well, no more 2.0.
Okay, guys, we have this piece of footage to take a look at of this orb that's zipping around the skyline, and then when it sees this plane, it seems to descend behind it. So, guys, let's take a look at the footage, and we'll have a real quick chat after it.
It's a drone. I'm calling it out. That looks like a drone. You know, when it was making, when it went to the right and then left, you could see it tilting. Right there, you can see it tilt. It tilted down when it took off. Watch when it goes back to the left. Watch. Right there. It's tilted down as it makes that turn. Because it's going. It's taking off. It's the thrust. Watch. It's a drone. 100%. Oh, let's see what happens. Okay.
So, guys,
all right, I'm just gonna call it out. I think it's a drone. I think the people knew there was an airport there. They figured it out that if they fly their drone out far enough, turn on the landing light or put a light on it, It'll look like a UFO, blah, blah, blah. By the way, I'm doing that tonight, right after the show, because I fell asleep both times today that I was supposed to go out and do the debunk for that one video that I showed you yesterday. But I want to show you a video from Wild Ascension, the mothership. This is absolutely the most fun you'll ever have watching a UFO video. For those of you who haven't seen it, I think you're going to enjoy yourselves because it's kind of funny on how it ends up. And she's driving around with her husband. Holy shit, I am going to rip my own face off. I know I put it up. I know for a fact I got that video ready for tonight and put it up. I remember because I double checked it. Fuck. I know, I'm getting a potty mouth again. I got the video. I just have to go to her. Here it is. Tic Tac filmed near Area 51. Check this out. This is crazy, yet fun.
It's a cow floating in the air.
I don't think it's a cow. It has no tits.
What is that?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna let it play out.
Hold on. There's too much spots on your window. Oh, it is moving.
I told you.
It's a flying thing. Oh, I can't get it. It's too far away.
Oh, we're gonna go that way.
Babe, it's huge. Go faster. Oh my god. The sunset's pretty. What?
No.
Babe, I think that is a UFO.
It's like floating like this, like wobbly.
But it's huge.
Yeah, it is. Well, that way it'll be closer. Closer to the road.
Yeah, because I can't get a picture of it. It is fucking huge. I think it's a blimp. I think it's a blimp because blimps hang out in the sky and they look like, well, it looks like a blimp. So, I mean, what else could it be? I don't think I've ever seen a blimp.
I don't know what a blimp is.
It doesn't look like a flying saucer, but we'll take a good photo of it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a flying saucer because it's fat.
It's fat and it has like something on the end of it.
I was like, where is shiny? Oh, we're driving forward.
Like, is that a UFO or is that bug guts on the window?
It's a bug pop. Like, it's just moving fast.
See,
it's
this
like,
is why people think they're seeing UFOs because, like, it looks like a UFO on camera. It
look, it's
literally
moving fast.
looks.
It's moving fast.
Blimps move fast. You don't
I don't know what a
fast.
blimp is, but moving fast.
A blimp is a thing that is a thing, and I don't know what it is.
Look, we're just close.
I can't zoom anymore.
But when it stopped next to it, so you can record it actually UFO.
I think I've identified it though. It's a Tic Tac.
See, you didn't look too far, but it's still far.
Look, it's a Tic Tac.
Right.
Sky, flying birds and fishes.
It is a blimp. Now, I really enjoyed, if you ever, I'll put the link in the description. It's Wild Ascension. The Mothership is the name of the channel. Go over there and subscribe to them. They have 107 subscribers. I don't think it matters. They're doing the right thing though. And this is what people won't show you. So if we go back to the beginning of the video here, you can't
like
tell what it is, right?
I mean, what else could it be?
Hold on.
I've never, babe, I think Dude, that is a UFO.
Like, where is it?
It's like floating like this. Like, wow.
Come on, all this dirt.
That's huge.
That way
But
it'll be closer.
this is what the hoaxers do. They show you what it looks like from far away,
Well, it looks like a blimp, so.
and they never show you the rest of the video. That's why you'll see these videos, but you never see the ending. Like, did it go away? Did it disappear? What happened? Why are we only getting 30 seconds and we're just seeing it here? Did they go after it? Well, they did. And this is why I applaud the effort, because right away she was saying it's got to be a blimp, but they got closer and closer and it was. But in the camera, and this is why Jeremy Corbell should be taken out of ufology, because all that shit that he gets from his so-called insiders and people who work in the government and military, they're risking their livelihoods, their pensions for shit-ass videos that are blurry or slightly out of focus and only showing us what they want to show us. So good job to Wild Ascension, the mothership, and her husband for showing us how to actually investigate. You see something, show us everything. Just don't show us what you want us to see. I think I've ran out of juice. My God. I got... So... I'm gonna talk about Anjali real quick, because some new evidence came to light. Some of you may have already heard it, where she says something on audio that's recorded, where Anjali and her friend are clearly pulling a fast one on Wayne, or Brian, and his wife. It's an obvious attempt at manipulation, and they tried convincing Wayne and his wife that there's aliens in the mountain or something like that. And you could hear her say something, so I'm going to play it. You listen to this bullshit. Anjali should be taken out of ufology. Nobody should give this fraudster anything anymore.
Yeah, they're taking it so well.
They are. They
It's
really
because it's all meant to be.
Watching their body language change as you tell them the story was really something. Like,
He's saying the language change when you're telling the story is amazing.
He believes
they
it.
both do.
He believes it. They both do.
100%.
They both do.
What a bitch. I bet you $1,000,000 cents she doesn't even have anything wrong with her. Listen one more time.
Yeah, they're taking it so well.
They are. They
It's
really are.
because it's all meant to be.
Watching their body language change as you tell them the story was really something. Like, he
believes
they
it.
both do.
100%.
They both do.
Dirty. She's dirty. She is filthy, disgusting. She's a pig. She should be, I don't even know. It makes me sick to my stomach to listen to her. To that. Makes me sick. Here's some more of Cambion talking about Anjali, since he's done the most that anybody's ever done when it comes to Anjali. This is just amazing, just to listen to him go off on her, about her.
For the long game. And what do I mean by that?
She's in it for the long game, because a lot of people try to make money right away, right? She's not. She hasn't made any money that we know of yet, right? But she's in it for the long haul. That's where he just let off.
Anjali may have been smarter than some of these cosmic con artists, because Anjali may have decided that the best thing to do would be to play the long game. What does that mean? That means you don't try to cash in right away. She did. She was going to. People were telling her, you need a book. She was working on a documentary. She had a production company to do a documentary about her alien and UFO stories. She was writing a book about her alien UFO stories. Then she started getting an incredible amount of criticism because she hadn't provided any proof yet, and she was already trying to cash in. Suddenly, she starts backpedaling, right? She was doing the backstroke. Oh, it was beautiful. And suddenly canceled all the financial projects. But I am aware that I believe, and I could be wrong, she can correct me if she would like to, that she was paid for some online conference appearances, right? But I believe that Miss Anjali was trying to go for the long game. That means that maybe she was just trying to build an audience for a while, maybe just try to gain more interest, get more followers.
See, you know what I think? I think you guys know what I feel about her. I think what Steven just said, he may have heard me say it and had the same thought at the same time, that she is testing the waters. She may be actually working somehow for the government. I don't think so. I think it's possible. She is going to come out with a book that is going to say, I purposely lied, and here's why. I wanted to see how people would react if they knew that aliens may live under a rock or, in a tunnel, whatever. How do people react when I talk to the aliens on someone's show? Oh, really? Oh, you want me to ask him? Oh, okay. And she's there talking on Cambian's show to supposed aliens. She may be doing an experiment, a social experiment that may be a book in the future, next year maybe. I think within 2 years, she will rake it in. I think she's just finding her way. And the sad thing is, there's more people out there that believe her than don't. Why would they believe her? Because a lot of people are like her. And sadly, it happens at a certain time in their lives where, and I hate to sound like this, but where they don't feel beautiful, they don't feel confident, they don't feel looked at anymore, because she was an attractive woman, 15, 20 years ago. She looked a lot healthier, a lot more robust and full of life. Now she looks like she's drained, like the life was drained out of her somewhat. She always looks like she hasn't slept, a little bit disheveled, doesn't put on a lot of makeup. I think that's part of it. Trying to get the sympathy, hey, these aliens are so rough on me. But they won't cure her of her elos donlos, right? They won't cure her of that. It's weird. Yet they give her the ability to talk to them in her world. So many holes, so little time. She is dangerous to this field. Super dangerous. Why? Because it's bullshit. She's been doing this for 30 years. She's been talking about aliens either to herself or to anybody that would listen for years. She kept a journal of all her supposed alien accounts and all that shit, right? There's a Facebook post about it ever since she was 6 years old, talking about the aliens and the visitors and these beautiful looking creatures and these other ones that weren't so pretty, the grays, the tall whites, and da-da-da-da-da. She's used just about everything you could go through in ufology to make a story up. And just like every other charlatan out there, there's no proof. Because that's the way it's been done for 1 billion years. Contact, 1997. Let's hear what else Cambion says, since he did this for over 2 hours. Anjali, I mean, what else is there to say? He's talking about the Cosmic Con Shuffle. We talked about this a couple of nights ago when this video came out. You tell a fake alien story and wait for someone to prove that it's fake. Then you shuffle off, take some time off away from the public, and then hopefully everybody forgets that you got caught lying. And then you just do some softball interviews where no one will call you out on your fraud. And then number 4, you never acknowledge that you got caught because you can't. Because why bring negativity to your news story? Where number 5 comes in, you start your new fake stories and return to step 1, rinse and repeat, right? There it is. That's all of them right there. This is how you do the Cosmic Con Shuffle, how it works, according to Stephen Cambion, and I kind of agree with that. Let's hear what else he's come up with on Anjali.
God. And if she's really in contact with these higher beings, wouldn't they say, don't share that? That's fake as shit. You're going to look stupid and foolish all over Twitter. No, the aliens didn't tell her that was fake. And she shares a completely and totally fake CGI video.
Right.
UFO, actually, that came from a CGI artist video, a still frame, and shares, "Aren't my beings beautiful?" or something like that.
Right.
So we're supposed to give her a pass for her original story completely and totally being blown to shit. We're supposed to give her a pass for being too stupid or dumb, I guess, to know that something is CGI and not a real UFO photo. I don't want to say dumb. I apologize. Naive, too believing, having too much confirmation bias, wanting to believe it so desperately that she did no fact checking on that image. She just shared it as real. We got to give her a pass on that. And now we're supposed to believe her stories of her, I don't know if she's 50 or so, her 46-year-old memories of her as a 4-year-old having alien experiences. That is a lot to forgive. But thank you, Lord Ludicrous, for your kindness, your generosity, and your support. Always happy to.
And so on. Thank you, Stephen Cambion, for allowing us to play that. It's an amazing world. It's an amazing world. This whole freaking ufology is, it's in a big, it's never changed. It's always been this way. There's tons of fakers out there. People lying. And then, you got people out there trying to do good work and they get overshadowed because of people like Anjali. Like, we should never be talking about her, ever. Really, why are we? Because she's making the waves in the field. That's why I'm talking about it. It's all bullshit. What time is it? Holy shit! Time flew. Oh, whoa. All right, everybody. Just chill out. What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they right, I've got an announcement to make tonight. It has come to my attention that it is somebody's birthday. And I heard that it was Lynn's birthday, Lynn Wallington? Is it her birthday? Well, it is. It's Lynn Wallington's birthday today. So everybody here, if she's still here, Coral, keep Ricardo Jimenez's thing on hold for a second. But let's sing happy birthday to Lynn Wallington. Happy birthday to you. Come on, everybody.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy
birthday, to Lynn Wallington. Happy birthday to you. Giddy up, everybody. Lynn's turned 21 again. We want to wish her and Dave lots of birthdays together. Happy birthday to you. Come on, Lynn.
Happy birthday to you.
Live another 100.
Happy birthday, happy birthday,
Wallington.
happy birthday to you.
Yay! Hey! We want to wish Lynn a very happy birthday. I think she left because it took me a while to remember to get back to that. But we'll let her know. We'll send her this clip at 1 hour and 20 minutes in. Happy birthday, Lynn. And Ricardo Jimenez with the $5 super chat. Happy Thursday, Reesh. And everyone here on Goof On, you should tour out here in Arizona. I'll buy a ticket. Yeah, now that I'm not there anymore, I am. Hey, there you are, Lynn. Congratulations on your 21st birthday again. Always and forever. We wish you many, 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 many more happy birthdays. Healthy and happy birthdays. There's nothing like a birthday in the middle of the week. And we appreciate you being born because it gave us a chance to feel a little giddy. There's, happy birthday songs always put me in a little better mood. Don't know why. But every day it's somebody's birthday. And Ricardo Jimenez, thank you very much. Mucho gusto, generoso. You are a continuing supporter of Goof On. No, you're not the father. You are the father. Thanks, man. Thank you, Lynn, for being born because we had a chance to...
Happy birthday to
Come on, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Everybody knows that you're gonna get old. Oh, that's the other version. I'm sorry. Kick ass, man. I hope you and Dave have a wonderful night. You got a few hours left. All right. Now, let's get into the last half hour of this shindig. I gotta tell you, this really made me happy. This made me laugh. This was good. Watch this. It speaks for itself. They are watching. From Gigi Young. Watch.
Our presence within your solar system is to observe the evolutionary progress and environmental changes occurring not only to your planet, but to its people.
Oh.
Using a special observational technique enables us to foresee potential difficulties which may arise, and if necessary, give you advice on the course of action you need to overcome it.
Okay.
To achieve these aims, we employ the use of many types of monitoring equipment, each with the responsibility for a different area of scientific investigation. Our use of telemeter discs of all sizes has remote-controlled sophisticated recording and analyzing vehicles is one of the many types of drones. We observe every aspect of your world and its inhabitants, from the environmental changes and pollution levels to the microbiological disease potential of mankind. Our techniques also enable us to record and analyze thought patterns, and therefore anticipate man's course of action before it is taken. There is nothing about your world and its people we are not aware of.
I don't know why, but her face was so freaking funny to me when she made those faces like, what the frig did I just tune into? I thought that was funny. All right. Well, now let's get into some nitty gritty because I cannot stand Tim McShillen. Really. This guy, in my opinion, I think this guy is dirty. He was in the army, I believe, went up through the ranks really quick, retires, becomes a police officer, and in a matter of just, I don't know, a couple of years, is a lieutenant. Something very shady about this guy. I never really took the dive in to Tim McShillen, but I am. I'm going to take a dive into Tim McShillen and find out what I can about this guy. There's something wrong with the debrief. It's not a bad website. I don't hate it. I just don't like the owner of it because it's all bullshit. It's why I call it the deflate, because they take what is supposed to be, I guess, like more of a weaponized, militarized website that mixes in the UFO to give it its punch. It's a strange, very strange website. And I feel like there's some good stuff that comes out of it. Don't get me wrong. But here's a tweet from Keith Kloor. Says, from the debrief, this came in. Let me get rid of this. It says, breaking. In an exclusive feature, the debrief reveals the controversial past that led to the sudden dismissal of the Pentagon's top counterintelligence chief, head of the Afghan refugee evacuations, and executive secretary of the DoD's UAP office, where Lou Elizondo was the only person's name that was tied to any claims of sexual harassment and other shit that this guy was doing. But there's some takeaways and questions to ponder. And it says here by Keith Kloor, this is certainly a notable scoop by a self-financed media site better known for its credulous UFO and paranormal stories. How did a dodgy UFO website ferret out this story before established national security correspondents at the WAPO, New York Times et al.? That is true. How did they get that information? Gee, I wonder. Notwithstanding the main revelation, the piece is propped up completely by anonymous sources. No one quoted is on the record, except one person, Luis Elizondo, a controversial UFO celebrity and former Pentagon official. This is a red flag. Indeed, if you read the story closely, you'll notice the framing. It starts off by cataloging the allegations in the IG investigation against Gary Reed, former top intel official, inappropriate sexual conduct, improper use of personal email, etc., etc. Then it pivots. The story strangely pivots to how all this connects to Luis Elizondo, a former DoD official who claims without any definitive proof that he ran a secret UFO research project known as ATIP. Quick reminder about that from me. The media loves this UFO expert who says he worked for and da-da-da-da-da. Anyway, the new debrief story also infers that Reed has waged a personal vendetta against Elizondo. Again, there is no sourcing for this. Just some anonymous quotes and Elizondo's assertions. Takeaway, the story needs to be vetted. Of course it does. You're talking about the debrief. I continue. I look forward to actual national security reporters following up on what appears to be otherwise notable scoop. I'm quite sure that such reporting will not hinge entirely on anonymous sources and quotes from one individual with a dubious history. By the way, the former Pentagon official turned UFO celeb who got shoehorned into this story will undoubtedly be talking about it on the circuit. He's going to be on UFO Man. When? Saturday night? Oh, we have got to go there, to UFO Man. Of course. If Lou does not cancel, if he doesn't cancel, oh, this is from Olaf Rochner. That is pretty kick-ass artwork right there, I got to admit. I wish I could do that. I like the little, yeah. Christopher Sharp says, Gary Reed misled investigators who were under the impression that UAP videos released by Elizondo were classified. Reed has a record of misleading people. And now we have reason to suspect that he was coaching Susan Goff, according to Lou. If true, this is very disturbing. And Susan Goff, wasn't she the one who said Elizondo didn't work at ATIP or something like that? My memory is good. A lot of shit going on, man. This whole field is so corrupt. And the sad thing is, the truth will suffice. The truth is good enough. It really is. You don't really need to make a big fake story on anything in this field because the truth is freaking awesome. The truth works. It's amazing to me. So I saw this tweet and thought it was very good. It's by John Greenwald Jr. from the Black Vault. He says, not everyone wants the truth. They simply want their truth. I am not one of those people, he says. So 234456 replied saying, we want to know what are those things in the sky. That's what matters. Don't want to know if Lou was a janitor, if OSAP was called ATIP. This line of approach doesn't help finding out what those things are. That said, I consider all these go around the main subject as diversion. Yes! And then he says, seriously, man, we want to know what those things pilots, operators, and other people are seeing in the sky. We don't care if ATIP was called OSAP, if Bigelow this or Corbell that. We just don't give a shit. We want to know what those things are. That's where you should focus. So Greenwald replies, so do I. I think nearly after 26 years, I've proven I want the same. That doesn't mean I can't walk and chew gum. I can want that, but also research all pieces of the puzzle. That's my way. Doesn't have to be your way, but it sure is mine, and I have zero regrets. Let me tell you something. John made a very good point right there. It is my way. And I'll tell Cambion the same thing. I'll say it to me. If I saw me, I would say the same thing. You do your shit your way, I'll do my shit my way. The Cousins brothers do things their way. And the big thing about this whole entire field is that we got to pull it all together and figure out what fits where. And guess what? Nothing fits together. But it does fit together. And the main component of all this stuff that doesn't fit together, the one thing that does fit together, no proof. Nobody's got any. We have pieces of the puzzle, but we don't have definitive proof. That's the problem. Jerky. That's the problem. This whole field is It's sad. It's really sad. Really. Very sad. What is that? Oh, yeah. Let me pull this up. All right, let me go through this. Yeah. I want to say thank you to Claudia Rodriguez for becoming a patron tonight. Thank you very much. Just about 30 minutes ago. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Claudia Rodriguez, thank you. I am making a little documentary. Today I went around the town of where I live in Brooksville, Florida. And in 1967, this little town was called the UFO sightings capital of the world because of a guy said he saw a UFO sitting on the ground that was actually on 4 stilts. He actually built a UFO house, which no longer stands, sitting on the ground. But I am doing a little documentary about the town and, you know, and why it blew up and all this other stuff. And that'll be coming out in the next couple of days. So keep an eye. Actually, I don't know if I'll just put it up for the patrons or what first, and then you guys would see it maybe a couple weeks later. I don't know yet. But it's not going to be a long documentary, really short, like 20 minutes. Super small. Not even a documentary, just take a look at this shit, you know? So anyway, it's pretty fun. I was walking around today in the smallest downtown I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this town is so small. Anyway. There was a... hold on a second. What is this? What is this? All right. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't. All right, I want to go back a little bit. Remember, like a year or so ago, I used to play a lot of these videos where strange, anomalous things were happening, cryptic creatures were seen, or the earth is splitting open, or there's something very weird happening that shouldn't be. The channel is That Is Impossible. And I haven't been there in a very long time, but today I accidentally went there and saw a video that was posted and thought I'd share a few scenes with you because it is different and I like different. So let's take a look.
If you stop to think about it, there's still a lot that we don't know about our world. There's loads of questions that I have, and you must have too, about things that, well, sometimes we wonder if they existed at some point in time, like giants. Now, at first, questioning if giants ever existed may sound crazy, but it's not. For example, in 2004, paleontologists in China discovered giant fossil teeth in Berrien Cave in BG County. In 1991, during an excavation at a necropolis in Rome, archaeologists found what's supposed to be a full skeleton of a giant humanoid being. And it doesn't stop there, the list goes on. The thing is, if giants existed or not is still a debate amongst many. Some believe they did, some believe it's just a myth. However, a couple of weeks ago, Andrew Dawson uploaded a video to TikTok of what appears to be a giant humanoid walking on top of Canoe Mountain in Valemount, British Columbia. This is what he captured on camera.
Come on. Wow, look at that.
What is it? It's a person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over.
Is it moving?
No. It's a person standing there.
No, it's not moving.
Dude, have you seen what I've seen right now?
The video is a bit shaky due to the fact that Andy's friend did not want to stop to film it. It's very difficult to affirm if this is indeed a giant human walking on top of Canoe Mountain in British Columbia or if this is something else. However,
It looks like a tree.
if we slow-mo the video, it actually looks like it could be. When Andy uploaded this video, it amassed millions of views and hundreds of comments, and internet users were...
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Remember this one? Yeah, that one too. Anyway, that's all I'll play on that. I thought it was something else. I guess I didn't really look at the whole video yet. All right, what is this here? Oh my God. This whole field is done. Oh. Scott Brown. I remember seeing something like this. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But anyway, solar balloons are consistently mistaken for UFOs. Yes, these are real. Now, there's a couple of videos out there recently noted from unidentified S4 capturing one of what looks like a purple object that looks like this, because he uses the psionics camera, so it changes the colors of things at night. But I think this is what he recorded. One of these going into the sky. Yep, I do. It may have been reflecting the city lights, or the sun was at a certain angle, or whatever. But these things look like the answer to a lot of, well, Tic Tac sightings, misidentifications, things of the nature. And the thing that unidentified S4 captured, and I think Game Vet 02 captured one of these. It's very possible, very, very possible it's one of these solar balloons. But maybe not. You never know, right? You never know. You never know. In 1538 AD, a tapestry known as the Triumph of Summer was created in the city of Bruges in Belgium. Look closely. Numerous objects in the sky that have a classic UFO shape. So you see them in the sky. They look like little hats, right? You can barely see them here, but they zoom in on the picture and give us this. So I have to tell you, that to me is really compelling. That anytime back in those days that somebody painted something, it had more meaning than just, that's from a dream. They actually, when they painted something or depicted something, it was from something they actually saw. Capiche? Oh, it's a one capiche show. We haven't had a capiche in months. What's this? What is this? From Stephen Greenstreet? I have no data. None. Zero. Nothing. I've got no material effects. No data from alleged abductions. No data from alleged MyLabs. No data from epigenetics. Nothing that could be hoaxed intentionally. Be very sophisticated scientists. And that's where I am. Christopher Kit Green. That is so weird that Kit Green is being brought up in my life. I don't know why. I got to tell you. It's very confusing what's going on right now. Here's a tweet from Anjali. Anjali? She says, and I'll bring it over to show you because, it's all about penetration with her. She's a very sexual alien hybrid. You know the kind. I'm telling you, she can put her legs behind her head like Bugs Bunny has ears. The extended fact of the matter is that science, she says, philosophy, economics, and sociology are cluttered with spin doctoring or residues of them. Thus, it is necessary to dig a little deeper in order to achieve a more firm grasp of reality. And this comes from the lady who posts CGI alien crafts and says, "This is what I see. This is the ships that I saw." Something like that. She needs to go, kids. You know who else needs to go? Not me. No, not yet. So today, I saw on Twitter, Alien Girl 111 congratulating and pushing UCR, Unidentified Celebrity Review, congratulating them on 10,000 subscribers. Sure. So I had to write something in there, and I said, yeah, well, when you have Lou Elizondo on 9 times out of the last 18 months, yeah, that is going to drive your subscribers up for sure. And when you suck up and kiss the ass of Lou Elizondo, Tim McShillen, Chris Mellon, and all those other people, I don't know how they found their way into their pockets, into their hive, but they did, and they got a lot of help. Hey, that's great. But I can't congratulate fakery. And I have asked, and I thought Lewis was going to come on this show, and he didn't. I emailed him twice, didn't even get a response. Doesn't want anything to do with Goofon because he's afraid. Doesn't want anything to do. I'm not going to go on that show. I'm just assuming this is what he's saying. I'm not going to go on that show and talk about things, and he's going to try to tell me and try to make me believe in this and that, and I'm not going to fall for it. That's called bullshit. That's called you are weak. That is called you do not have the balls to talk anything out with me, to talk it out with a Cambion, to talk it out with Third Phase of Moon. I would love to have a conversation with UCR guys. Rather be squidding. Those guys, they don't get it. They don't understand. All they care about is what they care about. They don't care about the truth. Oh, they'll tell you they do, but they don't. They don't. They never asked Lou any hard questions. No, they never ask any of those people that come on their show any hard questions. Rather be squidding is the only person that one time where he called out Lou Elizondo for making sock accounts, not sock puppet accounts. A sock puppet is, a puppet. But they're called sock accounts, not sock puppet accounts. Just to let you know. He was the only one. Hey, Lantonio, member Lantonio, what's up? For $2, hope you liked the message I sent you earlier today. I don't know if I got one. I will take a look right now and see if you sent me something. Lantonio. Oh, a picture. I don't understand what this means. I am going on tomorrow, Alien Addicts show at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I'll be on there for a couple of hours. And then at 8 o'clock, I'm going on Wild Ascension, right? Isn't it? Or is it Lynn? I can't remember whose show I'm going on. Oh, it's Lynn. Is it Lynn Wallington's show? I'm going on tomorrow. Yeah, I think it is. I've talked to a lot of people today. My head's spinning. This looks like it came from the Alien Addict show that's posted for tomorrow, and it says 4 p.m. I'm reading the chat message. That's what I'm reading. I just read it. It says, we all love Big and Bobby Lazar. Look forward to it, fella. And then you said, awesome. Now, Corbell, just shut up this time and let us hear Bob talk. I don't know what that means. I know what you're saying, but Jeremy Corbell isn't going to be on the show. It's just a thumbnail. So I'm a little confused, but thank you for the $2 super chat. A goosh to you, a continuing supporter of Goof On. Hold on. What? It says, and I don't see a link, Nathan. It says here, you can use this if you like. Lou wants to give out food stamp disclosure. Meet the requirements and you can get the benefits because you know you need it. Follow instructions, do as the booklets all say, and you get your own disclosure. I am so confused. I am absolutely confused by what's going on right now. I don't know what that means. Is it me or am I not on the same planet right now? I don't know what that means. Food stamp disclosure? Yeah. I guess there's a link coming. Yeah, Lantonio, I read the message already. I think you were just a little delayed on it. Oh, okay. That's your idea of how Lou wants to do disclosure. Oh, okay. Well, it said here, follow instructions, do as the... I see what you're saying now. This is why I don't like texting. I hate it. I hate it because you can never tell what somebody means unless, and if you take something literally when you're not supposed to take it literally, it can create an argument. Anyway, that's funny actually. Yeah, he does. He wants to give it out like food stamps. If you qualify, if you don't argue with Lou, if you play ball and don't create any waves in the Lou Elizondo world, he'll give you a little nugget. He'll give you a little food stamp action. I see what you're saying. I get it. Lou says follow instructions like the booklets all say. Yep. Got it. Messages just pouring in, and I don't know what this is. Let's see. All right. Guess what? We're done. I want to leave you with this. I just want to tell you something real quick. I really like this field, all right? But I hate it. And the only reason I hate it, because people are out there lying their asses off. Everybody that... Look, Dolan lied, right? He's an ass friggin' hole. And I can't believe Tracy's still with him. I'm not sure. But apparently she found out about the things I was saying about her and Dolan. She was wondering if I was, serious. I don't know. Maybe she wants to meet me. But I tell you what, Tracy's nice. She's into that Scientology shit. You know that she's a good time. Dolan probably dropped that ball somewhere because he's ballless. He is a coward, a fraud, and he is on my to-do list because I created a list. And I'm going to be doing my own calling out bullshit over time, over the next few months. I am so sick of people in this field. I don't care what people think. I'm over it. I can't keep quiet. I can keep a secret, but I'm not going to keep quiet about things I know I can talk about, things that you should know about. I want to warn you about things that I know, people that I know, and things that I've learned. But I won't divulge any secrets, but I don't have any whistleblower or anything like that. I'm just telling you. Dolan's on that list. Corbell is on the list. Who gives a shit about Elizondo? He's already been done by Who's Lou, Area 503, Manny. But there's quite a few people that are on there that I will be talking about in a documentary fashion. Now, apparently it is still on for the Artemis launch, whenever that happens in the next couple of weeks. So we're still going there. And in a couple of weeks, I was hoping to go to Disneyland, whatever, Disney World, whatever the frig it is, in Orlando. But financially, I don't think I can because I've got to see doctors and do shit, you know, when you get older. And those things are not cheap now, and I don't have insurance, so I'm going to look into getting a health insurance now. And, you know, a single white male, unmarried with no kids, pays more than everybody, so it's expensive. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but believe me, I want to, so it's 50-50. But other than that, this field is as corrupt as it gets, and being in it now 18 years, nothing is changing. Look, you can hear the greatest stories of all time. You can hear promises from Lou Elizondo, Leslie Keane, Linda Moulton Howe, Greer, you name it. The names just keep going on and on and on. Promises, promises. There's never going to be disclosure. Alien disclosure is never going to happen. Just know it. Nobody's talking to aliens. Greer isn't talking to aliens. And if the Cousins brothers got him talking to aliens, I better hear the aliens responding. I don't want to see Greer going, okay, they just told me that they're going to be showing up right over there. And then the camera goes, whoop. No, I want to hear the aliens go, that's what I want to hear. That won't happen because you can't hear telepathic messages. And we're not going anywhere. I want to quit every single day. Just know that I look for ways to quit this field every day. Every single day. I want out. And someday I will. But leave it, nothing changes. Staying here, nothing changes. So why bother? Because I think that Goof On is needed, just like Truth Seekers is needed, and just like Third Phase of Moon is needed. And everybody out there who's doing things correctly are needed in this field. Why? Because it balances things out. And if I take off, who else is doing what I'm doing other than Stephen Cambion? he goes in deeper than me on a lot of stuff. But, we all have our things that we do. I'm just grateful that I'm able to use his information and share it with you here in case you missed it over there. But it is important information that we need to share as long as it makes sense. And when something doesn't make sense, there's a problem. So just remember, when you hear somebody coming out with a story like Anjali did, and she says, look, in 6 months we're going to go to this, da-da-da-da-da, you already know something's wrong. The Bledsoes of the world, the Travis Waltons of the world, no evidence, just total bullshit storytelling. It's never going to stop. It never will go away, because a sucker is born every freaking minute in this world. And that's what they prey on. Please, I understand. And I don't want to ruin ufology by being a negative asshole. But I don't think I'm being negative. I think I'm being freaking honest as hell. And we have a pretty good track record here at GoofOn for calling things out and them being true. Because it's not that hard. It's not that hard. So just keep in mind, we're not here to cause trouble. We're here to stop the trouble. And if you don't like the way I speak, there's the door. And I'm not asking you to come in. I'm telling you to leave. Because if you can't take a few passionate words from a passionate Italian guy like myself, then you don't need to be here. Goosh all over ufology. And that's it. $10 from Pete. Member Pete, period. Thank you very much. There's no emoji. Nothing said. Just pure adrenaline and love. Got it. How'd you know? Chocolate chip? Thank you, moderators and super chatters. Thank you, Pete. Thank you for everything. I completely appreciate it, like you wouldn't completely appreciate it. Anyway, did a lot of talking tonight. Hope you were able to deal with it. I'm just a passionate guy who just wants the truth, and I can't stand the liars, and I just want to, make you guys understand what's going on, and not make you understand, but show you. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Thank you, the newcomers, the veterans, for hanging out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you still want to help support the show, all the links are in the description. We are a donated, supported program. We do this full time, 6 to 7 days a week. And I would like to see anybody do 6 days a week on their own without a guest. Nobody's doing what we're doing here. Doesn't mean it's the best, doesn't mean it's great, it's not perfect. But at least we have a decent time. We have some fun in the meantime, laugh and cry and whatever. I don't know. We're Truthology for Ufology. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Goof on out.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies and why did it downwards treasured sites in Christianity?